This is something I need to work on. Bleeding. Grab everything I could to replace running. It doesn't really resonate with me. People don't care. Things happened recently. Ping! Not motivated. So many projects. You can do it, and all of this goes out the window. Feel exposed. Really overpriced. We got our first snow. Hello. This morning, I didn't feel like working out because I'm about to get my periods. The week just before my period is that week when everything feels like a mountain, everything feels so hard. I'm not motivated to do anything. I'm not as excited, and it's just harder to stay disciplined, especially regarding my workout. But I'm getting better at it because when I'm on my periods, I don't work out. It is the time of the month where I don't pressure myself to do anything. You know, when you are bleeding, of course you don't feel like doing anything. If you are someone who has a uterus, you can probably relate. And even if you don't have one, think about it. If you were bleeding for 4 days, would you want to do anything? Would you feel like working out or just doing anything? That's what I thought. Well, that's how I'm feeling. But since I'm not on my periods yet, what I've been trying to do during that week just before is going easy on myself. So, easing into that period of rest that I will get when I will be bleeding. And it's been proven that that week just before your period is the week when you are weaker. And if you're someone who likes to work out, it is not the time to go heavy because of your hormones. It is not the optimal time to build muscle, and your body at that time just has less endurance and less energy. So what I've been doing is doing shorter workouts and also going lighter on the weights and taking more breaks between each set. But this morning I just didn't feel like it. So what did I do? I followed along a workout from Sydney Cummings, which is still one of my favorite, even though I build my own workout routine now and I don't follow any workout videos usually. And I didn't follow everything she did because it doesn't all resonate with my goals and what I like to do. But I felt like I needed someone to push me and motivate me and cheer for me, which she does in her videos. She's constantly talking and cheering you on and telling you that you can do it and that you're the best, and it's just so nice. And because I live alone, I don't have anyone to push me and motivate me when I need it. It's all right. I built up my discipline to be able to do it by myself and just stick to my routine. But in those moments when all of this goes out the window, Sydney is here. So I let her tell me what to do for 30 minutes while still doing my thing. And it was only 30 minutes. So I didn't do Bulgarian split squats, which are so good for your quads, especially your glutes, your balance. It is always such a challenge, but I wasn't up to it. And this is something I'm working on, that I don't have to push myself to always go harder and lift heavier. It doesn't really resonate with me anymore. I'm thinking of doing a video about my fitness journey sometimes. So instead of those Bulgarians, I did elevated lunges, which are not easier, but maybe because they're different and I rarely do it, it was fun and I enjoyed this workout, and also because it was short and I was happy to be done with it. And of course, I always feel better after working out. I'm proud of myself. I did it. Then I was planning to go on a run, and I was actually motivated to go on a run. I love weightlifting, but I also love running. And I think running gets me so excited because I am limited in time with running, in the sense that I'm not running year round, because here in Canada, well, I'm in Quebec and we do get a lot of snow. And I just feel like it is too dangerous for me to go run on icy roads. That's why I try to make the best of it the rest of the year. I'm slowly building a routine to replace running because winter is coming, and I will probably do a video about that too. But surprise, as I was getting ready for my run, I realized that it was snowing, and it was snowing a lot. So I looked at the weather app and it was actually a snowstorm. So I went on a walk in the forest and I just enjoyed the first snowflakes and the view and the snow on the trees, and it was just magical and it made me feel so good. But when I came back, I kind of felt sad because it's my first winter here and I'm not used to living in a basement. I mean, I haven't lived in a basement since I was 16 in my parents' house. So I didn't know what to expect regarding the lighting here because the windows are so small and it's getting dark so early. Like sometimes at around noon, I need to turn the lights on and it's just weird for me. It makes me sad. I feel so disconnected from nature. I miss having a direct access outside. Like in my old apartment, I had a balcony and I had huge windows, and here I also feel exposed, like there are always people working around. I just don't feel like this place is serving me. It is not aligned with me, what I need and my vision on the long term. Even though I am very grateful to have this place right now, I have faith that I am where I am meant to be right now. I know that this place is serving a purpose on my path to where I truly want to be. For example, I can finally fall asleep in silence instead of trying to fall asleep through a party that is raging just below my apartment. I know I need silence, calm, I need to feel grounded, I need to align myself. But this is something I realized this week and it made me really sad because I'm also really grateful. So it's as if I don't know how to feel regarding this. And also, this apartment is in a old house and things happened recently and it's just been draining me and stressing me out. I mentioned in another video that I came back from a business trip to having no water in my apartment, but this was fixed eventually. But since then, my kitchen faucet kept dripping, and I mean constantly dripping. Then my toilet started leaking and my baseboard heater started making so much noise, so much that it woke me up during the night with those ping and king and ding. And it took so long for my landlord to come and see what was going on, which is what stresses me out more than the things breaking, because I just feel like I'm paying rent and I'm supposed to have access to working things. But I guess I was lucky at my old apartment that nothing really broke, but it was taking so long, so I talked about it to Walid and he came and repaired everything. All of this to say that I need to get some clarity on a space that really serves me and that is really aligned with me, what I need, and my vision. But everything in time. On a happier note, my mom came and spent a few days with me here. It was the first time she came to see my new house and we had fun. She came with Peach, of course, so we went for walks in the woods. We drank tea and wine and we talked and we relaxed and we watched funny movies and it was fun. I think I really needed that. Sometimes I don't realize how much I need to talk about things with someone, and I think I often assume that people don't care or they won't understand, but I know that this is something I need to work on because this is keeping me from real connections with people. My mom came here with her Halloween pumpkin and I was so excited because I never cooked with a pumpkin before, so we had so many projects. But we had so much fun that I didn't think about filming anything, which is a shame because I never cooked a pumpkin pie before, but I'm so proud of myself. It was so good. I also cooked the pumpkin seeds in the oven. I did some pumpkin puree to add to my oatmeal, which I'm going to show you today because I think this video will be a what I eat in a day. mostly. And with that puree, I also tried a pumpkin mac and cheese, which I'm also going to show you today. So my plan for today is do laundry, clean the bathroom because it kind of made a mess when Walid installed the new toilet. I want to tone my hair and do a coconut mask. I want to plan some videos on my iPad, and I want to finish reading my book You Are a Badass, which I started a few months ago and I stopped once again. I don't know why. Well, I think I actually know why. I believe that books, as with so many things, have energy, and that when you are feeling drawn to a certain book or a certain kind of book, you should go for it. And it is because the universe is telling you something through that book, which is always the case, of course. Every time I open a book, it's because I needed what is said in that book. So what happened when I started reading You Are a Badass is that I was drawn to another book, which is called something like Smart Couples Finish First? No, or Smart Couples Finish Rich, which was very interesting because I'm very passionate about finance, but I never read a book about finances in your relationship. It was a very empowering and motivating book, and now I'm even more excited to finish You Are a Badass because it's about finance, and I guess I'm all about finance right now. So thank you for watching. I hope you will enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Before my mother got here, I went grocery shopping because I was out of bananas and she loves bananas, just like me. Of course, I had to go through the whole store just to see if I needed something more than what was on my list, because there was only bananas on my list. So I got bananas, of course, avocados. I don't know what was going on, but these bags of 5 were $2. I've never seen that before. So I got one for my mother too. I probably got like 10 of those because the Maxi, where I usually go, they have the smoky bacon one and the original one, which is not seasoned, but they are always out of this one. And what I realized is that this one is not even $2, but the original one is maybe a bit more than $5, and they are always out of this one. But I don't know what happened when I went. They had tons of this one, so I grabbed everything I could. I needed more coconut milk, of course, because I seem to always run out. Ramen noodles and rice noodles because it is soup season. I kept seeing these and I really love onions, and when I eat a bowl or a salad I always like to add something crunchy to make it more interesting, and I was curious about these and they're actually really good. Can you believe that these are actually vegan? I don't have the bag anymore because I ate most of those. I don't remember eating Babybel when I was eating dairy, but these are actually very good. They are really overpriced. I think the bag was more than $5 for 5 of those, but they're really good, and it's always nice to see a company veganizing their products. So this makes me very happy. I love how President Choice, which is the brand from Maxi, has a whole line of plant-based products, and they're all really good. Their ingredients are kind of the same as the Daya brand, but they're a bit less expensive and they're just as good. There's only one slice left in this, and I will show you what it looks like when I have it for dessert tonight. Honestly, it is not as good as the Daya one. I don't know, there's something about the texture that's not the same. I feel like it's not as satisfying, but it is still very good, and I just love that graham crust. And it was maybe $1 less than the Daya one.